calling him courageous and applauding his decision. Messages of support keep coming in for NFL player Carl Nassib. He made history yesterday, becoming the first active NFL player to come out as gay. Matt Ingram has more.
I could relate a lot to the discomfort of coming out and being visible while playing sports.
Hamiltonian Jeffrey Lindstrom never felt he could come out during his time as a soccer player at North Central College in Illinois.
In the sports culture, it was very uncomfortable for me.
He says the locker room was a macho, hyper-masculine environment, with talk often focused on romantic conquests. And with no one else identifying as gay, he felt isolated and decided to keep quiet until his sports career was over.
I just continued to kick that can down the road.
He decided to come out when he was 26, almost the same age as NFL player Carl Nassib, who came out on Instagram yesterday afternoon, becoming the first active NFL player to do so.
I'm really not doing this for attention. I just think that representation and visibility are so important.
The lack of visibility, I think, is the biggest challenge.
Lindstrom, who operates Steel City Inclusive, a softball league with an emphasis on creating a safe space for the LGBTQ community, is thrilled with Nassib's decision and the flood of support for him, saying he believes the move will encourage more athletes to be open about their sexuality.
It's been so reassuring to see other players and athletes that I respect showing him that outpouring of support.
Social media is full of messages of support for Nassib, including from Michael Sam, who was the first openly gay football player to be selected in the NFL draft in 2014, but he never made a roster and retired a year later, having never played an NFL game. Sam then signed a 2-year deal with the Montreal Alouettes, but quit after playing just one game.
He was fully capable of playing in the NFL, but the NFL wasn't ready yet.
A recent Australian university study found that Canada is lagging behind some other Western nations in dealing with homophobia in sports. It found that nearly 50% of Canadian youth who came out to their teammates then reported being targeted with homophobic behavior. That's even higher than in the United States.